For most of human history, the universe appeared quiet. Stars shone steadily, planets moved predictably, and the sky seemed governed by slow, comprehensible rhythms. Even when astronomers discovered explosions like supernovae or energetic phenomena like pulsars, these events fit into patterns that could be studied, classified, and explained. Then, without warning, the universe began to whisper. Fast radio bursts, known as FRBs, are among the most mysterious signals ever detected from space. They arrive without notice, last only milliseconds, and release more energy in that brief instant than the sun produces in days. They are not continuous transmissions. They do not repeat on predictable schedules. They appear, vanish, and leave behind questions. At first, no one knew they existed. The discovery came not from a planned search, but from archived data. In 2007, astronomers analyzing old radio telescope recordings noticed something strange, a sharp, intense pulse of radio energy that did not resemble any known astrophysical signal. It was brief, powerful, and appeared to come from far beyond the Milky Way. At the time, the finding was met with skepticism. Single events are easy to dismiss as interference, instrument error, or terrestrial noise. The universe, after all, is observed through imperfect machines on a noisy planet. But then another burst was found, and then another. As more FRBs were detected, a pattern emerged, not in their timing, but in their properties. Each burst was incredibly short, often less than 1,000th of a second. Each was extraordinarily energetic, and each appeared to originate from deep space, far beyond our galaxy. These signals were not local. Distance is inferred in astronomy through dispersion. As radio waves travel through space, lower frequencies are slowed more than higher ones by intervening matter. FRBs showed extreme dispersion, indicating they had traveled through vast amounts of intergalactic plasma. They were coming from billions of light years away. This realization transformed FRBs from curiosities into one of the most important puzzles in modern astrophysics. Any process capable of producing such intense energy, concentrated into such a brief moment, must involve extreme conditions. The universe, it seemed, was capable of more than previously imagined. At first, FRBs appeared to be one-time events. Each burst was seen once and never again. This led to theories involving catastrophic phenomena, the collapse of massive stars, the merging of neutron stars, or the evaporation of black holes. These explanations fit the apparent finality of the signals. A single burst, then silence forever. But this assumption did not last. In 2016, astronomers discovered an FRB that repeated, not regularly, not predictably, but unmistakably. The same location in the sky produced multiple bursts over time. This changed everything. A repeating source could not be a one-time cataclysm. Whatever was producing these bursts had to survive the process. It had to be stable enough to emit again and again. The universe had revealed that FRBs were not a single phenomenon, but a category. Attention turned to neutron stars, objects so dense that a teaspoon of their material would outweigh a mountain. Neutron stars possess intense magnetic fields and rapid rotation. Some are known as magnetars, the most magnetically powerful objects in the universe. Magnetars are violent. Their magnetic fields twist and snap, releasing enormous energy. They produce flares, starquakes, and bursts of radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum. In 2020, a breakthrough occurred. Astronomers detected a powerful radio burst from a magnetar within the Milky Way. It was not as energetic as extragalactic FRBs, but it shared many characteristics. For the first time, a plausible source had been directly linked to an FRB-like signal. This did not solve the mystery. It complicated it. If magnetars can produce FRBs, how do they generate bursts powerful enough to be seen across the universe? What conditions amplify these signals to such extremes? And why do some FRBs repeat while others do not? The answers remain uncertain. Some FRBs appear to originate in dense, turbulent environments. Others come from quieter regions of their host galaxies. Some repeat frequently. Others have never been observed twice. Their diversity suggests multiple mechanisms may be involved. This raises a deeper question. Are FRBs a single phenomenon, or many different processes that happen to produce similar signals? The universe often reuses patterns. As detection technology improves, the number of known FRBs has exploded. New radio telescopes now discover them weekly, sometimes daily. Entire observatories are dedicated to capturing these fleeting events. With more data comes more complexity. Some FRBs show polarization, indicating strong magnetic fields at their source. Others show signs of interaction with dense plasma clouds. Some arrive in clusters, separated by minutes or days. Others remain isolated. One repeating FRB exhibits a periodic activity cycle, bursting only during certain windows, then falling silent for weeks. This suggests a structured environment, perhaps an orbiting companion or precessing magnetic axis. Each new detail adds another layer to the puzzle. Naturally, speculation has followed. When signals are mysterious, brief, and energetic, the question arises: could they be artificial? The idea is not new. Astronomers have long considered the possibility of extraterrestrial technology, but FRBs present challenges to such interpretations. The energy required to produce an FRB is staggering. Any artificial source would need to harness power on stellar scales. The bursts are also broadband, chaotic, and lack modulation, features inconsistent with known communication systems. If FRBs are artificial, they are not messages in any conventional sense. Most scientists favor natural explanations, not because artificial ones are impossible, but because nature has repeatedly proven capable of producing phenomena once thought unimaginable. Pulsars were once considered potential signals. Quasars were mysterious beyond comprehension. Both are now understood as natural outcomes of extreme physics. FRBs may follow the same path, yet their utility extends beyond their origin. Because FRBs travel across the universe, they act as probes of the space between galaxies. Their dispersion reveals the distribution of matter in the cosmos, including elusive intergalactic plasma. In this way, FRBs become tools. They allow astronomers to map otherwise invisible material, test cosmological models, and study magnetic fields on intergalactic scales. Even without fully understanding their sources, FRBs advance our knowledge. They turn mystery into measurement. Still, the question lingers. Why now? Why are we discovering FRBs in this era of astronomy? The answer lies in sensitivity. Only recently have instruments become capable of detecting millisecond events across vast distances. The universe did not change. Our ability to listen did. This suggests a humbling possibility. The cosmos may be filled with signals we have never noticed, simply because we lack the means to detect them. FRBs remind us that silence is often a limitation of perception, not reality. As research continues, some FRBs will be explained, categorized, and understood. Others may resist simple interpretation. New classes may emerge. Old assumptions may fall. What is certain is that FRBs are not rare. They occur constantly across the universe. We are simply catching brief flashes of an ongoing process. They are not messages meant for us. They are not warnings. They are the universe expressing itself through extreme conditions, in moments so brief that they challenge the limits of observation. Fast radio bursts are not answers. They are invitations to listen more carefully, to build better instruments, and to accept that the universe still holds surprises beyond expectation. They arrive without warning. They vanish without explanation. And in their fleeting presence, they remind us that even in a cosmos billions of years old, discovery is far from finished.